All your hard work is finally paying off. Leo signs, that's what I'm seeing with the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Wands, and the Moon. So the Ten of Wands and the Moon is kind of like habitual work. It's not a one-time job or project. It's going to work every day. And then Wheel of Fortune is it paying off. You're seeing results. Maybe you're making tangible money and you're kind of catching up on your bills. Then looking down here, you were kind of stressed out about the situation that you were in before. You maybe thought that you actually weren't sure if everything was going to be okay, if there was stress, Nine of Swords. We have confusion, doubt, that's Seven of Cups, and then the Fool, because with the King of Wands, is kind of like, am I going to end up on top? Is just having it, being put in a risky situation, not sure if you're going to end up on top. But you're seeing results, and you guys are kind of like moving forward in your life. So I think you guys are feeling encouraged. Let's pull some Oracle cards and find out more. Wow, this is interesting, but this is great. We have the City, the number 8, and the number 6. This is finding a sweet spot. It's either finding a great work schedule, a good place to work, maybe it's close to your house. It's having a really cozy situation with regards to your business, with regards to the city, your job, the way that you interact with the world. Either you live in like a really convenient spot, your job is very convenient and it works like harmoniously in your life, the number 6. So you're either making good money, your life is running smoothly, and things are kind of like the pieces are kind of fitting and everything is working seamlessly is kind of what I'm getting from this. And that's part of the reason why you guys are experiencing success and moving forward and feeling encouraged. On the bottom though, interesting, there is the Manticore. So that is frustration, it is irritation. So maybe this is in the past energy where you're coming from a difficult period that has been frustrating, but things are getting better. And that also underneath that is the Bridge. I just feel like the situation that you're in right now is only improving over time. It's just getting better and better. But let's pull advice from you guys. Okay, so the cards here are very encouraging. Ace of Cups and Queen of Wands. So for advice, that's just saying have gratitude for even the small things that you accomplish. It's like, don't overlook the tiny little accomplishments. Well, did you fix your car? Man, pat yourself on the back for that. Maybe you didn't even have a car and you bought a car, and that's the new thing in your life. So you're like slowly getting on track and your life is kind of like improving, but you should be thankful and you should appreciate all the small things along the way. And I kind of feel like you are setting a high standard to kind of reach the finish line. We have 8 of Wands and you're putting in a lot of work, which is all fine, but you have to appreciate the small things along the way or you're gonna kind of like get jaded. Right? You have to appreciate the baby steps as you, because look at the bottom, 5 of Cups. That is getting jaded. 5 of Cups, 5 of Swords is being like, man, I put in all this work and I still don't have my bachelor pad. Well, you should still appreciate the fact that maybe you rented a room and you have a room. And that's an improvement from, I don't know, living on somebody's couch, right? So appreciate the small improvements to your life and don't just expect to be at the finish line to have everything automatically put together. Appreciate the motion that you have, the acceleration towards the direction of prosperity that you have accumulated. Appreciate the moment that you're in and the gradual blessings you've been getting. Let's pull more advice from the Oracle cards. More advice for Leo signs. Okay, this is a little bit more practical advice from the Oracle cards. So it's, in general, it's saying you can't do everything at once. And I'm going to go through it individually, but it's saying you can't do everything at once. So you got to actually pick your priorities, and it's baby steps, right? You're making small improvements one at a time. Decide what your priorities for things that you want to improve in your life and work at them one at a time. The top 2 cards, the Cave and the Mask, is deciding practically what like surface things you want. You want a car? Okay, focus on the car. Get a car. That's what you're going to be working on. You're not going to be trying to do everything at once. That's going to be your goal, focusing on the car, right? This gives you a sense of empowerment and control, because if you're getting nowhere, trying to do everything in your life all at once, you're going to feel disempowered. But if you pick specific things that are a priority and you get those things one at a time, you will feel like you're making your actual steps towards your goal. You will feel more empowered. You'll feel like you're accomplishing something. And that is the key with the number 2. The 2 is the small steps, but the key is a sense of empowerment. And the Moon is sort of a habitual thing. So it's like, do this habitually. On the bottom, we have Venus and then the number 9. You guys just want a lot of things. You guys want a lot of stuff. And so you have a lot of goals and you have a lot of things you want to accomplish, things you want to buy, but you can't try to put it all on your plate all at once, because you'll just, when you don't accomplish it all at once, you'll just feel bad, dejected, and then jaded, and then demotivated, right? So the advice is one thing at a time. I think I'm reiterating myself now, but all right, I think that's going to be your reading. Leo signs, thank you guys for being here. If this resonated for you and you want to see more videos, don't forget to follow the channel.